What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 3 of the Drug Night podcast. It's me, your host, Anish, and my friend Tushar, the admin, the
Hello.
guy who doesn't do anything in the entire, uploading segment of it, but he does contribute to the podcast. We'll give him credit for that. So,
Okay.
again, it's going to be me and Tushar once again in the podcast because Anurag and Digvijay didn't watch the fucking anime. They were too busy
Yaoi
watching.
hentai. Yaoi hentai. That's what they were watching.
I mean, Tushar joined them, but he still finished the
Ah,
anime somehow.
I watched the anime.
Yeah, you finish the anime somehow. You put it like in between the breaks of your gay hentai watching, right?
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, you know what? We'll give you a pass since you finished the anime. We'll give you a pass. All right. So basically, we're going to be covering the character of Miyuki Shirogane, who is the student council president at the academy in the anime Kaguya Sama Love is War.
Yes.
So yeah, just let's just get right
Two-time
into it.
president, actually. He's a two-time president. Second
He
time.
is the two-time president. You heard the boy
Wow.
chap.
Yes.
Uh, let's go then. Tushar, what's your general impression about the character?
Okay. I'll be honest. He's my favorite character. 100%. He's my favorite character in this series. It's just because of how he executes his plans and when he gets like screwed over by you know by Kaguya or other people. He just
Subject.
has the best reactions
Uh,
and
that's
yeah, I just
what
like everything about him. He's a unique character that I've never seen before, so I just like him.
and his accomplishments remind you of the accomplishments you don't have.
Sometimes.
I'm just gonna roast you this entire episode, Tushar. This is gonna be fun.
Oh my god.
Guys, for reasons unknown, we're going to be roasting Tushar this episode, so don't worry about it too much.
Reasons
Yeah,
unknown.
reasons unknown. Reasons known to us, unknown to you guys. Okay,
I hate.
so right. So my impression of Miyuki Shirogane is like Miyuki Shirogane is a very hardworking character. Like throughout the entire anime, you see that he's worked to get where he is at. Because, for example, there's the volleyball episode which shows that at the start of it he cannot play volleyball at all, but he
Yes.
literally works his ass off to the point where he's like super tired and like just to master a basic skill and perfect it, he spends like days just repeating the same motion over and over and over and over and over again. So
You know
like it
what
really
made me laugh? You know what made me laugh in that segment of the anime
did
when
he
he
slapped himself in the
when he
face.
slapped himself with the head.
Yeah, exactly. He's
I
like,
was rolling for like 5 minutes, dude. Come on, man.
I mean, so was he.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's like, it's like in this there's a scene in which he tries to serve the ball, and he sort of just smacks himself in the back of the head. It's the funniest thing ever.
How can you have that bad motor control, dude? Come on, man. That's so sad.
I mean, there's that, and then you can see like Chica's reaction to it. Dude,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
like
The
that.
way he slapped himself in the back of his head, that was just what the hell, man? That was
Oh,
stupid.
and guys, the Chica reaction is pure gold. It's
That is
like
pure gold, pure gold.
exactly. It's the perfect meme template. It's like if you guys when you guys watch the episode, you see her go from like shocked to like really really horrified. Like you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
use it as a meme template for so many things. That was sort of my reaction when I found out what kind of porn Tushar watches. Uh,
What?
yeah, it
Where's
was
that come from?
exceedingly
Come on, man.
it was exceedingly horrifying. As I said, Tushar, we're going to be bullying you this entire episode. So that is
Bruh,
it.
what?
Yeah.
What did I do
So
to you?
We're just gonna have fun and we're gonna bully Tushar. But okay, okay. On a serious note, let's move on then. So where was I? Yeah, he smacks himself in the back of the head, but he perfects that skill. Like you can see, when the actual volleyball tournament comes around, you can see him like
Actually, do
like
really well. He was doing
yeah, he
really
does
well.
really well. He does better than most of the people he is going up against, and that's kind of like a really big achievement in my opinion, right? Like
He went from he went from slapping himself to slapping the ball.
exactly, and that like that like that's sort of the exact that's sort of the thing that makes Miyuki Shirogane like really commendable, because you got to realize that even when he's at the top of the academy, like he beats Kaguya, who's a naturally talented genius in like everything. Like Kaguya is naturally talented in everything. She's naturally talented in studies as well, and
Yeah,
this
he has so many trophies and stuff. He's a martial artist, dude.
exactly, and Shirogane manages like she has been at the top of Shuichi Academy, and
Mm.
Shirogane manages to dethrone her by like simply working his ass off and performing better.
Yeah, exactly. And like, what do you call? Kaguya is like rich. She's rich, and she's coming from a rich family. And Miyuki comes from a poor family. He got into this academy just by studying his ass off. So
Yeah,
that itself
I
is
mean,
commendable.
yeah, he did get into this. According to the anime, yes, he did. According to the manga, there's something like
Yeah.
he did
Okay.
study
Let's
his
not
ass
go to
off.
the manga.
He did
Yeah.
study his ass off to get into the academy, but like
Yeah.
there was a bit of luck involved. But
Uh,
we'll talk about that sometime later. Like you don't want to
after,
spoil it.
yeah, after the entire thing becomes the anime.
Yeah, exactly, sure. And
Okay.
like
Did you
yeah,
see yesterday's episode?
huh?
Did you see yesterday's episode?
The episode releases every Sunday.
Yesterday episode released, dude.
What the fuck?
I
Episode
saw it.
12?
Yeah.
Very interesting. Then I mean, I've read ahead in the manga, so I know
Yeah,
what's gonna happen.
I saw
Not
episode 12
flexing.
yesterday. It wasn't
Not
that it
flexing.
wasn't that much of a what do you call? It didn't contribute much. It was just filler episode.
I mean, if it's like I'm gonna flex and say I watched episode 12 before it became episode 12, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
Stop
exactly. I'm
flexing.
a flex on you. Exactly.
You flex on
But like,
everything, dude.
I mean, yes,
Everything.
yes. I got reasons I can flex on you, you
Okay.
bitch.
Okay. Carry on.
Okay. Yeah. Continuing with the bullying Tushar theme.
Oh man.
Anyway, anyway, the where was I? Yeah, Miyuki. The one thing that like is really evident of how hard he works, like he works his ass off every single time, is in season two. You see like a well rested Miyuki Shirogane. Like you see his eyes just become kinder. Remember that episode where he loses his glare?
Yeah. When he
Exactly.
actually gets sleep.
Yeah, when he actually gets sleep. So there's like two episodes that really like reveal that. One is that episode with the glare, and the second episode is this episode in which it's like Kaguya wants to like hatch some plan on Miyuki. So
So she gives him a decaf
she gives him
coffee.
decaf coffee,
Yeah.
and
That happened first. After that was the glare ice thing.
yeah, exactly. It's like he needs caffeine every 3 hours.
Every 3 hours, 3 hours, so that he can stay up because
Exactly.
he works part time and he's the school student
He
council
works
president,
part time. He's a
and
school
he
student council
studies his
president.
ass off.
Exactly. Plus, he has to do well in all events so that he can
Yeah,
maintain his stature as the cool kid.
that's straight up mad. That's
Exactly.
mad.
He's like an absolute mad lad. He's
Yeah,
like
he is.
insane in terms of
He's
dedication.
insane.
So that's like one of the key characteristics of Miyuki Shirogane that I really admire. And again, if you've seen the recent episode, I think episode 11, not episode 12, they
Yeah,
reveal Ishigami's backstory.
yeah.
And the way Shirogane really deals with Ishigami, like he refuses to believe that Ishigami really was that bad. And
Yeah.
he gets the student council to do more research into what what like Ishigami did, They
Mm.
come together with a file, like a complete file about what Ishigami's backstory really is. And he
Yeah.
goes there and he makes friends with Ishigami and he deals in the situation. Like that is
He
true
literally
bromance
tells
right there.
he literally tells the Ishigami to go tell them get lost or something, or you're annoying
Yeah,
or something.
he's like your letter should say go to hell
Go to
or
hell,
something.
yeah.
Go to hell or oh shut up or something like that. Yeah. That's like the evidence of true bromance right there, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I love their interaction in the anime. They're really
Yeah,
good
like
friends. I love that.
exactly. Ishigami, like besides Ishigami and Kaguya interactions, which are like the funniest in season one, it's the
Yeah.
funniest shit ever. Ishigami and Shirogane's interactions are generally really like wholesome. It's like proper bro talk. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
exactly like for my favorite Ishigami Shirogane moment would be well, I think basically after the episode with the fireworks. No,
Yeah.
wait, which is
Then
that episode? Like after that, Kaguya avoids Shirogane for some time, even after he apologizes. The one in which Kaguya falls sick.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Exactly. So after the incidents of that episode, Shirogane apologizes to Kaguya, and
Yeah.
Kaguya is still distant with him,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
discussing it with Ishigami and Ishigami's viewpoint on it, and like their general like chemistry. It's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
funny. To watch.
He's actually really good. Even in the
It's actually really good.
latest episode, they play a game where they blow a balloon, right? So
I mean,
in the starting of the episode is Fujiwara saying like pump it once and whoever when it finishes then it gets wait what
oh yeah, yeah, I
pump it
know what you're
yeah
talking about. I know what you're talking
you think what I'm saying right is pump it till it gets over or something like that and
about. No, no, no.
what
The
if
one
Ishigami and
you pump
Shirogane
the
thought that it was a masturbation game
yeah
and
the
I
game was you pump the balloon,
yeah
you pump the balloon and it fills with air, and you can pump it as many times as you want. It sounds wrong even in like without context, but like yeah, you can pump the balloon as many times as you
and
want.
they were fine with playing until they realized that it was about a balloon. And then when they realized it was about a balloon, they were like, "I ain't playing anymore." That was really funny. That was really funny.
Really funny. And another really funny again. I think we talked about it last time where I think we talked about it in episode one where Kaguya like for like a short 5 minute period it becomes a shoujo manga.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When
Yeah,
they read
exactly.
the yeah,
And you see and Shirogane and Ishigami just end up going to the aquarium together, and it's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
funny because in the end they're just
That
like
is bro man. That's real bro man.
that's real bromance. Like you see them like just standing there chilling at the aquarium, and they're just like, we thought two guys going to the aquarium would be pretty boring, but it's pretty
Yeah, but
entertaining.
it was actually really fun for them.
And
That was
yeah, I'm like, you know what? That's true bromance right there. So generally, like you'll see Shirogane's treatment with Ishigami is a really positive point for him. Then comes like he's once again just like Kaguya. He's a bit stupid in terms of human
he's a
interactions.
bit detached from his emotions, you can say.
He yeah exactly like again he wants
And he's
Kaguya.
also really oblivious about certain stuff. If you
He
notice.
is oblivious about certain stuff, but like not completely. Like he knows one or two things. Like I'd say
Yeah, he knows his things. He knows his shit, but then like
he knows his shit, but like there's one or two things that Fujiwara might know that he might not know, or one or
yeah,
two things Ishigami might
especially
know.
like that wall slap trick that he gave
Yeah,
that
yeah,
other
yeah, I
guy
know what you're talking
to
about.
get the girl.
It's
Yeah,
been there for a long time, but
yeah,
it's called Wall Slam. It's been there for a long
yeah,
time, but
wall
he's like, I
slap.
made
Yeah,
it up right now. You know, that was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah,
that was really funny.
yeah. That reminds me. That's the thing that Shirogane is bad at, romantic advice, because he by himself doesn't like fucking. He's not honest about his own feelings to Kaguya.
Yeah,
At least
yeah,
in the yeah, like at least in the anime till now, he's
mm,
not honest about his own feelings towards Kaguya.
yeah,
Like, oh shit, was that a major spoiler? I'm pretty sure that was.
yeah. That was a major spoiler. We might have to
I
cut
mean,
that out.
Nah, we might not have to cut that. Like
You,
basically, so far
you
in the
might,
anime, you don't know what happened. You don't know what happens in the manga, so
yeah.
it's not a major spoiler. If you know what happens
Remember
in the manga, it becomes
uh, while talking about being oblivious, remember when they went to see the full moon and
a spoiler.
Miyuki pulled Kaguya close to her and started explaining the story of the moon and
Exactly, bro.
Kaguya
I
Sama.
don't
So
understand how.
he was
I don't.
he was like no, he was like properly like explaining the entire story. He wasn't even thinking about anything else. But like Kaguya took it in a fully completely wrong way, and
It was.
he didn't realize that she could take it in a different way.
I mean, it's not like Kaguya took it in a completely wrong way. What he was doing was like he literally gave her his jacket,
Yeah.
pulled her to his shoulder,
Okay, it's not his,
literally.
okay, it's not her fault. It's his fault. It's completely his fault,
It's
100%.
not even it's not
But
even anybody's fault. Like
okay,
Kaguya is already plotting to get him flustered to give her his
but
to
then it
make her.
fully happened without even like her doing
Yeah,
anything.
exactly. I don't
And
understand how the narrator says
but
Shirogane lost in that episode, my friend.
the thing is, Shirogane didn't have what do you call anything to do. He just wanted to. He didn't have any ulterior motive. He just
Yeah, he
wanted
did.
to tell
No,
the
he.
story.
It's like he did have like. See, he had his like motivation. It's like he basically like gained that ability to be honest with himself, sort of, because he was so
Yeah.
focused on the moon, he was so distracted from what Kaguya was thinking
Mm.
and what he was thinking, like to outsmart each other, and he just sort of went with the flow of things.
Yeah, he just went with the flow.
Kaguya
Yeah.
didn't expect that. What I don't understand is how the narrator declared Shirogane to lose in that episode when that was
Yeah, he
clearly a
won. He
victory.
won. It was his
Exactly, it was
turn
a
to
dub.
win,
It
right?
was a definite dub. But like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's Miyuki Shirogane. He's
I
and
guess I guess
especially
it's because what do you call Kaguya got mad at him.
no, not really. She didn't get mad at him. She was more flustered. But
Yeah,
like
but she
I
ran away.
yeah,
But
but
and
like
then because of that he got scared because she ran away. Remember?
no, not really. It's like because the goal of the anime is to make the other person confess to them,
Yeah.
and like they kind of like Shirogane kind of like was so honest about his emotions, he may have failed at that, and he was embarrassed the next day about what he
Yeah.
did. Yeah, so it's
He
like
no, he see the thing is the things he does, Kaguya thinks is like super cool, but
yeah,
then he
exactly.
thinks it's super cringe. And he's like, how can I do that?
Yeah, exactly. He's like, how on earth did I manage to do that? And
Yeah.
yeah, that's like a really funny thing about the entire anime in general. Like, and overall, you see, Shirogane really contributes to the like group chemistry in the anime as well.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Yeah, exactly. Like he really contributes to the group chemistry in the podcast. And I think in the later chapters, especially season 2, you're gonna see like you see how like he works with Miko Ino and everybody like that and tries to get them to like what do you say? He basically makes the group gel together. He makes the student council.
He's the glue that holds them together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
He has a good presence. Everybody likes him. He has a good personality. He has an attractive personality. Everybody
he
in
has like
the student council likes him.
yeah, he has a good personality, and especially I think like I really resonate with what Kaguya says when Miyuki says he's not gonna run for the student council again. Like it's difficult to not think of him as the president.
Yeah, because he is the president. We got introduced to him like that,
Throughout,
and his attributes make him the president.
yeah, like
So he
throughout
cannot be anything other than the president.
yeah, like throughout the anime, he's just like you attach yourself to that character as the president, and like
Yeah,
yeah, that's about it. That's about it. That's Miyuki Shirogane in like sort of a nutshell almost.
a nutshell. Yeah. Yes,
Exactly.
correct.
So yeah, I think we're done here.
Yeah,
So exactly. Tune in next time if you guys wanna like check out the next character we're gonna be discussing. We're gonna be discussing two characters next time actually. Chika Fujiwara and Ai Hayasaka.
Uh,
And
he's the what do you call yellow? What yellow head and the pink head? Yes,
yeah, we're discussing Subject F and Best Girl. But
yes,
yeah, or exactly, we're discussing Subject F and Best Girl. After that, we'll be doing Yu Ishigami.
yes.
And yeah,
Kami
that's
is
about it. Exactly. So, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment if you have any improvements or anything for us. We're listening, even though it may seem like we're not. We're listening, and we'll take what you're saying into account if it makes sense for us to do at this
yes,
moment.
yes, correct.
Exactly. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.
See
Goodbye.
you guys.
Yeah,
Bye.
see you. Bye bye.